up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Let's get right into this clip here. So this says, young Trump supporter stands his ground while debating the teacher and his classmates at a high school in Chicago. So this is a two-part video. So make sure you stay to the end. But before we get the video started, guys, please make sure to hit the like button down below. It really helps the algorithm, helps the channel out a lot. And of course, if you're brand new, consider hitting the subscribe button. So let's get into it.
What right is he taking away from women?
You don't like your race. He will spit on you. He don't even like
What right is he taking away from women?
He don't like y'all. He don't like none of us. He don't even like his own race.
What right is he taking away from women? Y'all still not answering my question.
That.
I've
You're
been
just
asking for
dumb.
like 5 minutes.
Answered it.
But what was the answer?
We answered it.
Y'all brought up education once I asked that question. Because y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. Y'all just go on Twitter, look at what they say, and just run with it.
Byron, you go
Exactly. He's actually 100% correct about that, because everything that they're saying right now, literally right now, talking about he hates your race, he hates Mexicans. She even said that he hates his own race. This is just BS Democrat propaganda, mainstream media propaganda. This ain't nothing that you got that's factual. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. But that's what I'm saying. The propaganda runs so deep because, of course, news, mainstream media is catered to adults. But you have that same propaganda filled in the minds of high schoolers, 16, 17 years old. This is crazy.
I watched the debate. I heard everything.
Y'all thought he was taking away abortions. He can't even do that.
Exactly.
Myron, what debate did you watch?
He's so stupid. Yes, please look at the Chromebook. So I want to see what rank he
I
takes.
don't look
Let
at
me
no
search it
Chromebook.
up.
Go look at.
And that kid said he's so stupid. I think he's talking about his teacher, because this debate has been going on, I think, for 2 days. There's other clips circulating of this kid having the same debate with this class, but they have on different outfits. So I'm thinking it's a different day. This is probably like the day after or the day, the second day or whatever. But yeah, he's talking about his teacher, because his teacher is nonsense, because you're going to hear at the end what his teacher has to say.
Right. Let's see what right he's taking away from women.
Look at what he's saying.
Let's see
now.
what right he's taking away from women. Let's watch it.
Let's see what he's giving you when he is.
No, what right is he taking away from women?
Let's see what he's doing for.
Because they said that last time.
The right to an abortion was over.
And y'all also
That's the
said
teacher.
Project 25. He also said publicly he's not going to do no Project 25.
He's a liar. Do you believe him?
He said,
Nigga,
Y'all only want Kamala Harris.
your body, my choice. That's what Nick.
Why do you need an abortion? Why do you care about abortion? You're in high school.
It doesn't matter.
You're in high school.
Women get pregnant. Women our ages get pregnant.
Is you
They
getting
get
pregnant?
raped.
Is you getting pregnant? Did you get pregnant
I
once?
shouldn't have to fear that though.
Are you even a? You're probably a virgin. You're worried about the wrong things, yo. Abortion is never one of y'all lists. We got wars. People trying to have war with us, and y'all worried about abortion.
Who is this kid's parents? Who is this kid parents? Because they're doing a great job.
Well, y'all worried about abortion. Y'all not even having sex. Like, look at y'all.
It don't matter if we was.
And we have to take, let's focus on the antebellum era during the Civil War, the origins of the Civil War.
Yeah, let's focus on that. People don't want to talk about how Trump is a good president. What's wrong with voters for Trump?
We could, well, just listen, that we could still be friends after the election. I said, no, we can't.
You stop being friends with us because they voted for Trump? Teacher.
Wow, even the guy in the red, he said that's crazy. Look, and then the student says, I expected more from you.
Way more.
But I don't, because if he's a Kamala voter, if he's a Democrat voter, this is what they think. They even said it on mainstream news with Joy Reid.
Do you recommend, just from a psychological standpoint, being around them? We got the holidays coming up.
So I love that you asked this question because, there is a push, I think just a societal norm that if somebody is your family, that they are entitled to your time. And I think the answer is absolutely not. So if you are going into a situation where you have family members, where you have close friends who have voted in ways that are against you, like what you said, against your livelihood, and it's completely fine to not be around those people and to tell them why, to say, I have a problem with the way that you voted because it went against my very livelihood and I'm not going to be around you this holiday. I need to take some space for me. And I actually talked to, adults as well as advising parents for children. I mean, I think, I don't think that you should force children. I don't think you should force adults to be around people just because they're your family. I think there's a level of, need to establish boundaries. And if you feel like you need to establish boundaries with people, whether they're your family or not, I think you should very much be entitled to do so. And I think it may be essential for your mental health.
And this is what they believe. What you just heard Joy Reid say is what they believe, and that's how they operate. So of course he doesn't want to be friends with Trump supporters. This is crazy. But this is the also inclusive, loving liberals, right? Until you disagree with them, then you're shunned. And you're about to see that here at the end of this, on the second part of this video.
He's saying you can still be respectful and that you can still have mutual terms with that person despite others having different
What are you
sides
talking
to
about?
other.
He just said.
This kid is based. He said, "What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about?" She started to sound like Kamala Harris with a bunch of word salad there for a second. What was she talking about?
His friends, those that he hang with, and correct me if I'm wrong. You said they asked you if you still gonna be cool after this. Right or wrong. So what are you talking about, ma'am?
No, Dad, again, let's not single anybody out, Myron.
No, because he said that's not what you said. I'm like, what are you talking about?
She said anything.
Everybody entitled to their own opinion now.
Right. So
Right.
why would you cut somebody off because they voted for Trump?
He didn't say, well, he can do
Because
what
you
he
can't
wants.
dominate the discussion.
I never said you could.
If you want
You want
to,
to cut somebody
if
out?
you want to have some input to the dialogue, then you have to do so in a respectful manner and to be tolerant of each other's views. Now, just because I think I expected that our country citizens were more decent.
Because they voted for Trump, they're not.
Wow.
Yes.
What?
Wow.
It's a messed up country.
Wow.
Yeah, what?
No, wait.
Wow. This teacher is out of bounds. He's crossing lines. I don't know what class this is. This could be a history class. They could be talking about government, which is cool. They could. And it's actually the right time to do that, having an open discussion, open debate. But the line was crossed when the teacher put and interjected his own opinion about this. As a teacher, you should be unbiased, right? You should just let him have the debate, moderate it without taking any particular side and without interjecting your own opinion. And that's it. Make sure that it's respectful, that the kids are having this debate, and just keep it at that. But this guy is filling the students with his own propaganda and his own opinion and demonizing Trump supporters and Myron himself. That's the kid's name. His name is Myron. So he's basically lumping them all up into one group and saying these are not decent people. And that's what the teacher just said. This is crazy.
Our citizens not decent because they voted for Trump.
You have your views, and I have mine. I'm entitled to mine.
But that's why you cut them off,
So
because you
if
don't
I have
correlate.
friends that tell me that, oh, MAGA, I can't be friends with them.
Because he voted for Trump.
Because
Exactly.
What?
you don't get it. It's
Some
like you
people
don't want to
can't have their
surround
own
yourself by
opinion.
somebody who
Trump
don't.
is a good president. Some of y'all are blindsided by what y'all hear on the internet.
He's 100% right. They are blindsided by what they heard on the internet. But this clip goes on to say, this is the last part, and the title says, Trump supporter wins debate, gets kicked out of class. After a classroom debate where he bested his classmates and liberal teachers, this young Trump supporter was promptly asked to grab his belongings and leave the class. Wow, that is a shame.
That ain't my paper, yo.
Oh yeah, can you put that up for me though?
You get on the hour.
All right, let's shut up. Come.
Wow.
Bye. See ya. Fine Trump.
Y'all mad
Fine Trump.
because Trump is a great president.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's disrespectful towards women too.
Wow. You see how they're talking about him? They're talking about him. Oh, he's disgusting. He's disgusting. They're talking about the kid. Yeah, so that's the end of that. That's what you get. This is Chicago right here for you guys. This the next generation of the Democrat voters are locked in. They're ready to go. They've already received their propaganda and they're brainwashed to go line up and vote for the next Democrat. Blue, no matter who. So I wouldn't be surprised if they put in another person that's a Democrat after Brandon Johnson. I promise you, they're not going to change their vote whatsoever. And that's a shame. That's a shame. I mean, it was the same way in this presidential election. If you looked at the voters, Chicago overwhelmingly voted for Kamala Harris. So, nonsense. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the like button down below. And, of course, if you're brand new to the channel, consider hitting the subscribe button for more content. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.